more topic for the list. Okay, list data type. So what is list actually? List is the sense as per you know that array of numbers, right? But basically in erlang we list is linked list. Okay, you can check the website what is linked list, how what are the things are there in the linked list, so you can understand what is linked list. So list is like any value. Okay, it's not mandatory that all are has to be the same data type. You can put any value in between, because erlang, as per erlang, we don't have anything like a database data type restrictions, so we can have any value. But what is the use of the list? In a sense, we can keep n number of values in a list. So we have the one more concept in the same way, that is called as tuples. So there we can define the defined set. Okay, so we can't add more value inside that list actually, tuples, but we can do adding the value, removing the value in the list is possible. Okay, how to add the value? Let's see. Normally we have a pipe operator. Okay, so this pipe operator we are using for adding the value also, removing the value also. So the concept is like list, in the sense it's kind of a stack. You know, the stack means you can consider something like a the first in last out. It's like a stack like a bucket. You can think of the bucket will be look like a stack only. So if you are putting the values on the bucket, you will take the first item as a last only. Whatever you are putting, everything will be on top of each item. Okay, so I hope you are understand like this. Okay, if I am putting any value, so that value only possible in the first value. So I can't put any value in middle. So if I want to put anything like this, it's not possible using the single operator, but it's possible in a way different thing. But let me tell you that, see, if I want to put two values, this is possible. Okay, let me go by one. Okay, so here is like after the pipe the value should be a list. Okay, because this is like a one value in a list. Okay, now we want to add a one more value into the list. In the sense, what we can to do, we can use the pipe symbol like this. Okay, so we can't add like this actually. This is also will be valid, but it's not a proper list. Proper list in the sense it should be like this only, 2 comma 1. This is proper list, but this is not a proper list. Okay, pipe symbol is not completed the operation. So what we have to do normally, so we have to consider after the pipe, before the pipe. Okay, after the pipe that value should be a list only. Okay, empty list also is fine. Okay, I am going to put 1 before pipe. That is like a single value or a n number of values you can put, but if it is a single value you have to put only one value only. Okay, so if I want to put two values, I can put comma separated. So this will give the answer is like, in the empty list I have added 1 2 3 4 values. Okay, so this is the operator to load the value in the list. Okay, so after the pipe in thing, the value should be a list. It can be a empty list or any other list. Okay, so before the pipe we have to put the which element you want to insert in the first. Okay, you can put that element. If you are putting only one element, you can use that, put that only one element. If you want to put two elements, comma separated, comma separated. But it is also possible you can put list also. How? The pipe, before the pipe, if you put anything as a list, that will be added as a list of value in the first element. Whatever you are putting, this value will be added in the first element, because as per the list I have initially told you that there is no data type. You can put any value inside the list. Okay, I hope you have understood that this operator. Okay, pipe operator for the list. Okay, so we have done that. We are adding the value, okay, in the head position. Now we need to separate the head and tail. Actually you have referred that head and tail part. So head in the sense, in the list, first element, so this is the head and all others are tail. It's like a snake representation they will use. So head means snake head, and the tail part is like other than the head, all the things are the tail part. Okay, so this is one list. Now what we need in the sense, I'm going to save this variable, save it this list in some variable. Okay, so now what I need in the sense, I need to take the first value and the rest of the value in a one more variable. Okay, I have to separate. Okay, in order to separate, the same operator we can use. Okay, so but we are assigning, previously we are not assigning value, because this operation will be happen on the, if it is happen, this pipe operator, if it is after the arrow mark, means we are adding the value. Let me tell you one more time. So there is one more value I'm going to use this operator after this arrow, which means that we are going to add a value inside the list. Okay, any list. So same thing if I am doing before the equals. Okay, what I am going to do is, whatever the value we are giving after this, after the arrow, sorry, equals, that value we are going to separate. Okay, so if I put H and T, again if I take H, I will get the first value. So tail means here, as per this, is a empty, because B contains only one value. Okay, one element in a list. Okay, that I'm separating. So I'm taking the first value in H and taking all the remaining value in tail. So if I take H in 1 in H, the remaining nothing is empty. So that's why T contains empty value. Okay, consider that if we are using pipe operator, before equal symbol means we are separating the value, whatever you are going to pass after equals. Okay, so but in the previous case, if you are using a pipe operator, after equals means, so you can consider this is like adding the value. Okay, adding anything inside the list. This is after equal it's adding, before equal it is subtracting, dividing the value. So, you can consider that. Okay, so we can do in a few more things actually. Let me tell you one more. Um, so right now I'm going to give one list. That list contains 5 elements. I want only the third element. Okay, so for that I'm making a so what I have done here is like, see, I have used underscore. Underscore means, so this is like the variable. Every variable in Erlang, we know that a capital letter starting with the capital letter has to be there. Then the value will be saved. Whatever the value we are passing there, that will be saved in the variable. But if you see here, it's like our goal is like the list we are passing. From this list we need only the third element, not the first two or the remaining things. Only we need the third element, so we don't need that rest of the values. So in that case we are using the underscore just for the placeholder. Okay, placeholder means we are giving the space for some value, but we are not going to use that value actually. That's why this is like a placeholder. This never going to create any variable also. Let's say now we have given I gave a dot, so I got the value. But if you put underscore dot, it will give always this unbounded variable. But still we have assigned some value to underscore, but we can't able to get it back. Okay, it's kind of the trash where we can put the value, we can't able to take it out, something like this. Okay, so what we have done, using this we have separated the selected element. But mostly right now we know this. Okay, this is the value which contains only 5 elements. Okay, we have taken that, correct. Let's consider there is in the during the program we don't know how many element can come in the list. So in that case, if you want to take any number, then we need to go one by one. Okay, so that is like a recursive function concept will come, and we will cover that is in the next class. Okay, so in the list there is something like uh, double pipe operator is there. Okay, so this double pipe operator is like used for um, taking one by one value from the list and process it. Okay, so let's say I have some let me clear a variable. I'm assigning some lists 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, now we need to do one thing like square the value. Okay, all the individual value we need to square it. Okay, how we can able to do is like using this double pipe operator. Okay, so what it means, so what is going to do is like, so there is a little syntax only you have to see carefully. Okay, so this is like a, from the a list I am taking one element at a time. This arrow is saying that one element at a time. So one time x contain 1, next time it will contain 2, next time it will contain 3, next time it will contain 4, something like that. So it will take one by one until the end of the list. Okay, what we need in the sense we got the value, but what we are going to do, we are squaring the value. So x into x. So we had a square value. Okay, we can use this same operator for doing some other thing also. Let's say I want to take only the prime numbers. Okay, or a even number, consider as like a even also. Okay, we need only the even number. I'm just checking for a mod operator. Is a mod operator. Okay. So we can take only the even number or odd number using this. Okay, so here what is happening actually, I'm taking one by one value, but then that value I'm making one condition. So x, the remainder, if you divide that by 2, the remainder should be 1, then that value only we have to save. So if this condition is not matched, okay, if this condition is not matched, then this value will not be saved as in the final list. Okay, so this is also a useful uh, thing you need to understand. I think this is for enough for the today class. Thank you.